All right, check this out. I got the best indicator ever here. I got to show you. I was talking about the other day about liquidity and driving everything. So go to indicators, type in global net liquidity. I've got it saved here by Dharma Tech. Load that up. At first, it's going to add it as a new pane down at the bottom, but move it up to the top of your list if you don't have any, or if you got a bunch of these like I do. Once it's at the top of your list, right click on the line itself. Don't click in the space, but actually on the line itself, click move to existing pane above, and then it's going to overlay it right over the top of your Bitcoin chart. Oops, hold on. Dang it. I like to make it a little bit darker or thicker. All right. Make sure your scale is on auto and log for both of them. Auto, log, auto, log. All right. Now it's just overlaid perfectly. And this is basically global central bank liquidity for all the major central banks. And as you can see, it pretty much just dictates price. I mean, to a T. It's it's kind of crazy, actually. It's amazing at calling the tops. I mean, yeah, well, to a degree. We can see it leveled off here, but, price definitely started dropping before that. But I think amazing confluence in terms of just dictating the general direction of the market. The COVID pump here was just bonkers. And, knowing what we know now, looking back on this, had we seen this in the time, it would have just been plain as day that, Bitcoin was just going to take off right with it. Same thing with here. We saw the big pump up here. It would have been obvious that the cycle was over, the bear was over, and we were going to expect big prices coming up. I'm not sure exactly what's going on right now. It doesn't look great, although if you look at it on the daily, it's different. I don't know if this was the ETF news that kind of pumped this out of here. And then we got this pump, that has sort of, I think, helped it stay sideways, but it's since leveled off again. So, I don't know. Maybe we do see a dip in price in Bitcoin coming up. That totally could be. But regardless, this overlay of the global liquidity is the leading indicator, I think, that's going to dictate everything. I mean, it already has been dictating everything going forward or going back, but we just didn't know at the time. But this is where the money comes from. This indicator is basically an indicator of the money flow coming into the system. So hugely relevant. This needs to go on, not on all your charts, but definitely on a Bitcoin chart. I threw it up on the NASDAQ too. Very similar. We can see similar pattern, basically money driving everything, central bank liquidity driving everything. And it just follows it to a T. Although we do have a similar divergence here, just like with Bitcoin. I don't know what that's exactly all about, but I've heard a lot of people say that a lot of tech stocks are way overvalued too. Though if you ask Raoul, he would say that this is more due to like the debasement of the currency than the actual valuation of the company or the actual price of the company stock going up. But anyway, nevertheless, throw this on your charts and kind of keep it going all the time, because this is going to tell you what's going to happen with everything going forward. Super interesting.